Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again in this YouTube astrological segment. I'm going to be talking about people that have a Leo Sun and Aries Moon in their natal chart. Now, I'm going to elaborate and expound on that. What I'm talking about is people that have that Sun-Moon combination in their natal chart, a Leo Sun and Aries Moon. Now, as far as the basic character goes, which is the Sun, it can be very flamboyant. Sun in Leo being very flamboyant, gregarious, extravagant, generous, courageous, and attention-seeking. Now, on the unconscious side, the Moon being in Aries, the unconscious side could be very assertive, aggressive, combative, acrimonious, even outspoken, courageous. This is obviously a combination that can have much fortitude. Be that kind of person, could be that consummate soldier in the military, because Leo's Sun, the basic character, can have a lot of fortitude. The Aries Moon person can have a lot of courage and bravery, and not have, on a conscious level, not really be afraid of anything, on a physical level at least. And the thing is, you have this combination. One may bring that Leo ferocity and confidence and self-assuredness into something that could be Aries related, such as firefighting or the military, as I was stating before. Could be arson investigation, law enforcement, combat sports, some examples. The Sun in astrology reflects, what we want, our basic wants. And the Leo Sun, wants to shine, get attention, get praise, be lauded, may even give that impression of grandeur. It's also, when you look at the Aries Moon, the Moon is about our emotional needs, and the Aries Moon needs to lead, be pioneering, be innovative, fight to combat when necessary, handle emergencies, and just generally be active. The Moon again is about our unconscious, and this person may not even realize that he or she, may have this constant need to just be doing something, to be active and expend energy. This also too, keep in mind the Sun represents our true self, and the Sun being in Leo can be very extroverted, boastful, confident. And when you have the Moon in Aries, the Moon represents our inner personality, our inner self. And the inner self being in Aries can be very energetic, active, adventurous, combative. And the Sun in astrology is about our drive and motivation. And this person may be very driven and motivated to dominate, which is Leo, to shine, to stand out. And the person may dominate and may be doing so in a hurried Aries type manner with a lot of impatience, a lot of aggression. This could be a person that could do well in some kind of combat sports. Leo and Aries, I would say, both can have a connection with sports. Aries is connected with more, things that are combative, sports that could be volatile, and Leo's Sun wants to shine, and this is a person that might actually excel for those reasons. Leo's Sun is not afraid of the big stage as far as their basic character goes, their true self. And anyway, this is another thing too. Keep in mind, this could be more harmonious if this is in a trine aspect. A trine aspect in astrology is 120 degrees. I use a 10-degree orb with the trine aspect. If at least one personal planet is involved. In this case, you have two personal planets involved, the Sun and the Moon. Let's say the Leo Sun is at 4 degrees and the Aries Moon is at 1 degree. That would form a trine aspect. And you'd have, a good blending of that Leo Sun, with their self-assuredness and confidence, and the Aries Moon is not easily discouraged, and this is a combination. You have the sun. Things are done. The sun is about our actions, and having the sun in Leo, actions may be done with much pride and ferocity, which is Leo, and the reactions, being the moon, and the moon is about our reactions and responses. And given that the moon is in Aries, those reactions can be very hurried, abrupt, impatient, impulsive, to say the least, and sometimes angry and acrimonious. Now, another thing to keep in mind, the sun and the moon, respectively, are connected with the biological father and mother. And somebody with Leo sun, or their biological father, may actually be a Leo sun, moon, or ascendant person, or embody those characteristics. And it could be with the Aries moon. Now, the mother may actually be an Aries sun, moon, or ascendant person, or embody those traits. And the sun and the moon can reflect the perception of those people. Now, if somebody with a Leo sun, may perceive, their biological father as somebody that's very prideful, gregarious, extroverted, confident, but may also see the person as bombastic or arrogant and domineering. And the Aries moon person, they may say, the person has the Aries moon as well. With this and having the Aries moon, the person may see the mother as aggressive, courageous, abrupt, but impulsive, and maybe see the mother as very outspoken and combative as well. And the thing about, and if this is in a trying aspect, it does, I would say, increase the propensity for having a good rapport. As far as the biological father and mother goes, the rapport with themselves, having those people having a good relationship, and as a result, growing up with both of them in your home and in your life, it can decrease the chance of a separation or divorce. But a lot of that too, whether the parents are separate, and a lot of that could be predicated on the actual synastry in their own chart. So that has to be looked at as well. And anyway, or it could be contraindicators in your chart, such as having your Saturn making an opposition or square to your natal moon. Another thing too, about this, so this could be a combination, as I was stating before, could be very courageous and brave and have a lot of fortitude. But it could also be somebody that is out there, that could do well in sales, because Leo sun, basic character of the person, may know how to boast up, lack of better words, boast up a product and emphasize the positive in it, basically bragging about the good qualities in it. The Aries moon, moon is connected with the public, and the person could have that be recognized in the public as, or want to be recognized as somebody that's very aggressive and assertive. And when you're a salesperson, you naturally have to be very aggressive and not have much fear. So this is a combination that can actually flourish doing that. And as I stated before, sports as well, because Leo can have a connection with sports. Aries can, Aries especially volatile sports like karate, judo, boxing, wrestling, as some examples. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Learnard saying, stay well.